demonstrate an abstract class employee with the abstract method calculate salary, and then methods in subclasses full-time employee and part-time employee. Means here our aim is we have to create the abstract class. The class name is the employee. Okay. What is the abstract class here? The abstract class meaning is the class which is defined with the abstract keyword. Then it is called as abstract class here. The class which is defined with the abstract keyword, then it is called as abstract class. Whenever there is an abstract class, it contains the abstract methods as well as the concrete methods here. The abstract method is nothing but it is not having the implementation details. Okay. Whenever there is a concrete method, it is having the implementation details here. Now see this one, they are clearly that the abstract class employee with the abstract method calculate salary. We have to create a method, abstract method, which is called as the calculate salary, and then methods in the subclasses full-time and the part-time employee. Okay, right. See this one here. First of all, I have created the abstract class. Abstract class. The class name is the employee. After that, in the employee class, I am taking the two variables are there, name and the employee ID. String name, employee name, int employee ID, EMP ID means the employee ID. Here I am writing the one constructor here, employee string name, integer employee ID. Whenever this constructor is invoked here, at the time the values for these variables can be initialized here. This dot name equals to name, this dot EMP ID equals to EMP ID. Next, here I am creating the one abstract method. Abstract double calculate salary. Here the for the calculate salary, I am not writing the any code. Why? Because this is the abstract method. Okay. Abstract double calculate salary. After that, here I am writing a concrete method here. Void display information. System dot out dot println employee name plus name ID plus employee ID. Means whenever we are invoking this method here, at the time it is displaying the employee name and the employee ID here. Now come this one. Here I am creating the full-time employee class here. Class full-time employee extends employee means we are extending this employee class. Now the full-time employee class is having the rights to implement the calculate salary here. Now double monthly salary, I am declaring one variable monthly salary, full-time employee, string name, integer employee ID, double monthly salary, super of name comma employee ID. Whenever there is a super keyword, it is passing the data to this constructor here. Okay, to this constructor here. We are passing the name as well as the employee ID. This dot monthly salary equals to monthly salary. Okay. Next, we are overriding the method here double calculate salary, return the monthly salary. Okay, we are writing monthly salary, just return monthly salary. Why? Because here we are passing one variable. What is the variable here? Monthly salary. Just we are writing this variable here, return the monthly salary. Next, come to the part-time employee here. Class part-time employee extends employee. Here the now the part-time employee is also having the rights to use the employee name as well as the employee ID here. Double hourly rate int hours worked here. Okay. A part-time employee string name integer employee ID double hourly rate integer hourly worked here. Super of name comma employee ID. It is invoking the employee's name as well as employee ID here. Super class constructor here and come this one right. This dot hourly rate equals to hourly rate here and this dot hourly worked equals to hourly worked here and double calculate salary. The here the part-time point of view, the salary is the hourly rate into how many number of works here. Okay, hourly rate into hours worked here. In the previous case, just we are returning the monthly salary. Why? Because they are the full-time employees. Okay, for the full-time employees, just return the monthly salary only. But part-time point of view, return hourly rate into hours worked here means how many number of they have worked here for each and every what is their rate here. This is a part-time employee class here. The full-time employee class contains the implementation of the calculate salary. The part-time employees also contain the implementation of the calculate salary here. Now come to the main class here, public class main, public static void main string args. Full-time employee FTE. For the full-time employee class, we are creating the object. The object name is the FTE. The object name is the FTE. And whenever the object is created, when the object is created, it is calling this constructor here, full-time employee constructor here. Here the for this construct we are passing data as alias 101 and 5000. This will pass here. This will pass here. The name is the alias and the name is the alias and the employee ID is the 101 and the employee salary is the 5000. This will pass here. The name is the alias and the employee is the 101 and the salary is the 5000 pass here. Super of name comma employee ID means it is invoking this constructor. The name is the alias and the employee is the 101 means for this object FTE it contains the name, employee ID and the salary. The name is the alias and the ID is the 101. The salary is the 5000. The salary is the 5000. Next, part-time employee FT equals to new part-time employee. It is invoking the part-time employee constructor. It is passing data as a Bob 102 20 and 80. It is passing the data like this one. It is passing the employee name as the Bob and the ID is the 102 and the hourly rate is the 20 and number of hours is the 80. Means here the employee name is Bob, ID is the 102 and the hourly rate is the 20, hours worked is the 80 here. Super of name comma employee ID. It is invoking the super class constructor. This constructor here. Here it is providing the data like this one. The name becomes as Bob and the employee ID becomes as the 102 and number of hours is the number of hours as well as the hourly worked here 20 and 80. These are the values are there. FTE dot display information. FTE dot display information is nothing but that display information contains the employee name and the ID. Here in this point of view, FTE point of view, the employee name is the alias and the ID is the 101 that will display. After that, to get this salary here, system dot out dot println full time salary FTE dot calculate salary. What is the salary here? The salary is a 5000 that will display here. FT.calculateSalary. It is invoking this method here. Return the monthly salary. And what is the value here? The value is 5000. That will display here. After that, system.out.println. The control will jump to the next line here. After that, pd.display information. It is displaying the information here. What information here? The name is the Bob and the ID value is a 102. The name is the Bob and the ID value is a 102. That will display here. After that, system.out.println part-time employee salary pt dot calculate salary, and here the salary point of view we are having the return hourly rate into hours worked here 20 into 80. The value is a 1600 that will be displayed. Okay, this is about the data of the